Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel. How you guys are doing? So guys, today we'll be starting our new series for Saturn transit, but we will be covering Saturn transit from the moon lagan or moon, wherever the moon sits in your chart, in whatever sign. So previously we covered all ascendant from Aries to Pisces. When Saturn will be transiting to Pisces sign, what results Saturn will be giving for each particular ascendant, and I hope you guys like that series. So now we'll be starting one more series from moon sign. So today what we'll be covering for one complete ascendant, which will be Leo ascendant, and for Leo ascendant we will be covering whenever moon will be sitting in all the houses. Okay, so and what result it will Saturn transit will going to give when moon will be sitting in different houses for Leo ascendant. So first of all, we need to see this, that through ascendant, from like in the case of Leo ascendant, Saturn will be transiting in 8th house. So one result would be from ascendant it will be transiting your 8th house. So it will going to give you the results of 8th house. 8th house related matters, whatever it could be. We already talked about that. Now when moon will be sitting like in 2nd house of Leo ascendant, so Saturn will be transiting in the 7th house, then from 3rd house, then from 4th house, 5th house. All these signs, when moon will be sitting in these houses, from wherever the Saturn transit will be happening from moon, those things we're going to talk today. So then you guys can blend the results of both in your chart and see where the major focus area will be in your life for next 2.5 years. Obviously, we still be missing the nakshatra part, because in the same sign, moon could be sitting in different nakshatra. That will going to make a difference. We will not be covering other planets aspect to those houses or the transit of other planets, and importantly, Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantar and Sukshma Dasha. So those things will definitely gonna make a difference when we blend or mix all the factors, and then we can come to a final conclusion. But anyways, we're going to talk about the moon in different sign, transit of Saturn for moon in different sign for Leo ascendant today. Okay, so this video will going to be very interesting, so please watch it till end. It will be little longer video because we have to cover all the 12 signs. Moreover, before we start the video, I've posted one more article on my website which is related to love marriages yogs, like what all houses, what combinations we need to check when we have to see for love marriage. So all of you, those who are interested in reading about that, please go to my website and read my blog. And also for any consultation, astrological reports, please visit to my website shikharvats.com. Okay, so now let's start this video. So for Leo ascendant, Saturn will be transiting to 8th house in the Pisces sign, which we all know. Now when moon is sitting in the 2nd house in the sign of Virgo, so Saturn will be transiting to 7 to 8. And first of all, Virgo, we all know that this is a sign of analysis. This is the sign where person looks into the very details, minute details. So those things, your moon, when your moon is sitting in this house, because moon is about your mind, moon is about your emotions. So you basically, your nature would be that kind of a person, that who actually looks into the details, or who will be very analysis oriented, or go into the analysis of things whenever it comes to your mind. Your mind keeps on analysis, or mind keeps on analyzing things. Also, it is sitting in the 2nd house, right? So obviously you are attached to the more matters of 2nd house: family, speech, your food intake, your income, all of these things. Now Saturn will be transiting 7th to moon. So first of all, we all know what 7th house is: partnership, marriages, public images, masses, all those things, public interaction, opposite sex. So all these things are related to 7th house. Now we know moon is our mind, moon is our emotions. So when Saturn will be transiting 7 to 8, our emotions, our mind will react to the things what 7th house indicates, because now it is transiting 7 to moon. From Lagan it is transiting 8th house, so then it will be looking into the 8th house related matters from your body, from your wishes perspective, right? But when it comes to moon, your mind will be more attracted towards the 7th house matters, or your emotions will be more inclined towards that. Maybe whosoever is about to get married or are in the age of marriage, they probably get or they will get ready for marriages, or whosoever is already married, they could be more inclined or could be more focusing towards their relationship, because either with bad placement relationship can get disturbed, or with better placement relationship will give more happiness to them, so they will be more inclined towards their partner, their relationship, and things related to that, right? So those kind of things can happen. Now when moon will be sitting in the Libra sign in the 3rd house of Leo ascendant, then Saturn will be transiting in the 6th house to it. Okay, so now Lagan will show something else, but moon will be showing things related to 6th house. So maybe you guys can concern more over towards the disease towards your body, or could be loans, litigations, some law related matter towards your maternal side, maternal uncles, right? Or there could be some competition which you are more concerned about, either at your job or you are appearing for some competition. Those kind of things can make your mind a little either disturbed or would be more focused towards that, right? But as it is the 6th house and Lagan it is 8th house, so definitely it would be bringing some issues or something related to emotions, because both are the Dishtwana houses where Saturn will be transiting. I'm not saying that it will going to very negatively going to impact the person, but definitely there could be some things which may bother your mind, or which can disturb your emotions. And it would be affecting more if the placements, other placements are also supporting the negative things. But if the other placements are supporting the positive things, then there would be no major issues can be seen over there. Okay. So those things we have to see. All right. Now moon, when moon is sitting in the Scorpio sign for Leo ascendant, first of all, moon is debilitated in Scorpio sign. But the other thing is, moon will be transiting, Saturn will be transiting 5th from moon, right? This means that it will be in trine to it. Any planet sitting in moon trine or in Kendra to moon is very good. Same as with your Lagan, right? It becomes more powerful. So this transit of Saturn from moon, if moon is sitting in Scorpio, will going to give some benefits, especially related to career. But because moon will be debilitated here, so definitely already your emotions are little disturbed based on other combinations also. But yes, so it can affect something to mother, either it could be relationship or it could be her health. But with your career, it will going to give you a job, new job also, change in the job, or maybe traveling in the job, or maybe a job change or transfer, anything like that can happen. Or as always, considering the other placements. Okay. So this is when moon will be sitting in the Scorpio sign. Now when moon will be sitting in sign of Sagittarius, the Saturn will be transiting 4th to it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th from moon is the Kendra house, and it is very important. Related to mother, related to your own happiness, your home, your homeland, your conveyance, property related matters, it becomes very important. Okay, moon is sitting in Sagittarius and trine to your ascendant. So this is also a good placement. Also in Sagittarius, moon is very focused towards its aim. So, and Saturn is sitting in 4th from moon, but moon is 10th to Saturn. Please try to understand this. 10th from Saturn, I've already discussed in my video about this, that 10th from Saturn shows you about your career or can give things related to your career. So when Saturn is transiting and moon is sitting 10th from it, then definitely there could also the same thing can also happen, that there could be a change in job, or maybe you can get a job related to travel or something creative, right? Creative things you can do, because it is sitting in the 5th house of creativity, and moon itself is a creativity kind of a thing, right? So maybe those kind of a things will come more into the picture, or you may get more creative during this period. See, there could be a lot of things when it comes to planets, things related to it, houses, number of things. I cannot discuss all the aspects of it in this small video, or otherwise this video could be a day long, right? So you need to understand that I'm trying to cover as much as possible in the important points. So if there is something more to it, definitely we can talk about that, or you guys can analyze further, and that is why I always ask you to put the comments so that we can talk on the comments over that. It's not that, and moreover, I'm not saying, or the things is that that whatever I'm telling or the things here is always the only things things can happen, right? There could be multiple things to it. So don't think that whatever I'm telling is the only thing which can happen. Okay. So now moving further, moon is suppose in the Capricorn. Now moon is sitting in 6th to your Lagan, and Saturn is transiting in the 3rd house. Okay, all right. So 3rd house, first of all, shows multiple things. Either it is related to your siblings, your short distance travels, your neighbors, your efforts, your hands, gestures, communication, lot of things. So inclination of your mind or emotions would be more towards that side, or you can get affected from those things or things related to 3rd house if Saturn is transiting 3rd from moon, and especially if there could be a trouble to moon or 8th house, original 8th house for Leo ascendant, or 6th house where moon is sitting, right? So then the emotions may get really disturbed from those things or things related to 3rd house, right? But if things are positively impacted, then your mind will support you to put more efforts, right? Because this is the house of efforts, or it could give you things related to your career, communication, or maybe your communication can get more and more better, or you will try to, if few people have any issues with communication, either it is written or oral or anything, they can improve a lot during this period. And their relationships can also improve with their siblings a lot if those are not good, and if they are good, they can get more better. Okay, so those things can happen. Now when moon is sitting in the 7th house in the sign of Aquarius, first of all, Aquarius sign, moon will always be in a mixed state. Sometime it is very happy, sometime it is towards the opposite side. So now Saturn is transiting second to moon. 2nd house is again the house of family, income, your speech, food intake. So more emotions or mind will be focused on the things related to 2nd house, which could be family, your income. So people may try to work more towards generating more income, or their mind will force them to think on how I can generate more income. So they'll try to put more and more efforts. And from Lagan, it is sitting in the 8th house, which is the sudden gains. So there could be sudden gains, sudden losses also. So moon, depending upon the placements or other things, moon can get disturbed, or moon can get really happy, or you can get happy because of you may be getting a good amount of money or some gains, right? So those things can happen when moon will be sitting here. Now when moon will be sitting here in the Pisces and Saturn will be transiting on the moon, then obviously it would be the major Sadhisati period for next 2.5 years. Sadhisati, I think you all must know. If don't, please let me know in the comment section. I'll make a separate video on that. So it will going to affect your mind, right, a lot during this 2.5 years of period. And whenever the degrees will come closer, it will going to have major impact. So I would suggest people to worship Lord Shiva, and especially if possible, please give water to Shivling during this period if it is possible for you, especially for people with moon in Pisces. Okay, for better results. But yes, definitely it will going to impact your mind, either whatever the combinations, but it will going to affect the mind when when Saturn will be transiting over moon. Especially now in the Pisces sign, because it's a sign of emotions, deep emotions, too much of emotions, then definitely your emotions may get here and there, ups and downs could be there, because this is the original 8th house. And so what I mean by original 8th house, for Leo ascendant, it would be the 8th house, which is again deep, and 12th house of Pisces. So definitely emotions will going to vary a lot and more towards the negative side, which going to impact your mind more. Okay, now when moon is sitting in the Aries sign, so Saturn will be transiting 12th to it. Okay, and from Lagan it is transiting 8th. So now a combination of 8th and 12th, again Dushtana houses, so it will or it may give some problems to your emotions or thought process or mind, because in Aries sign already moon will be, or your process of thinking is already very fast, your emotions here and there, because Aries is a sign of fast movement, right? And moon is a planet of movement, so it will going to give you a lot of thoughts here and there. So maybe during this period of time you think a lot, or your emotions can switch or vary here from here to there very quickly, or you can change your mind very quickly from here to there. So just keep a watch on that. Okay, depending upon other planets, it can give you a lot of other results, but this 8th and 12th combination again is not that too good for the thought process or your decision making things. Okay, now when moon is sitting in the 10th house for Leo ascendant, so it would be in its exaltation sign. So moon is sitting in a very, very good sign, right? But not always it will going to give you the results of that exaltation, so we have to look and check. But anyways, right now we're just talking about a few simple things. So when moon is sitting here, it would be the Saturn will be transiting in 11th from moon, and from Lagan it would be in 8th house. So 11th is the house of gains, and 8th is the house of research, occult, astrology, and stock market. So maybe there could be some gains if people are working in some astrology or doing astrology, or taking astrology as a profession, then there could be some good gains. Or if you are into the stock market, there is a chances of gains. But 8th house is sudden ups and downs, so there could be losses also, depending upon the other placements in other transits which will be happening, because there could be some other planets also transiting your moon, right, during this period of 2.5 years. But anyways, it will be moon is in the 10th house again in its exaltation sign, so career related things can also see some positive effects over there, some gains could be there. Now when moon is sitting in 11th house from for the Leo ascendant people, then Saturn would be in the 10th house from moon. Okay, so again it would be the Kendra, and 10th house from moon is very, very important and the most strong Kendra. as we always say, ascendant 10th from ascendant is the strong kendra, and from moon also is the 10th is the strongest kendra. So this will going to give results to your career. If any other planets are also sitting over there, and moon the Saturn is transiting over your other planets sitting in the 10th house, your career may get boost, or things related to those planets. If you are working in those careers, then definitely you can get some immediate appraisals, promotions, job change, increments, things like that. Okay, because from ascendant it is in the moon is in the 11th house of gains. Okay, now when moon will be sitting in the 12th from ascendant, Leo, for the Leo ascendant people, sorry, moon is in its own sign. So moon is quite stable here, and Saturn will be transiting 9th to it. So during this period, again it would be in trine to each other. So this is a good placement for career, but apart from that, you need to be very cautious about your father's health and things like that, depending upon the sun placement and other combinations. Also, there are chances of long distance travel, religious travel, travel to your gurus, travel to your travel with your father, traveling with your father, and more inclination towards the religious places and dharma. Why? Because moon is your emotions, your thought process, your mind, and ninth from moon is ninth from Lagan and moon is like religious places, dharma house, right? So more inclination towards that. So maybe you guys plan to travel long distance journeys from your place in India itself, or maybe outside. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about that, but chances that you guys will do some long distance travel for religious things. You will definitely going to plan it. Okay, or maybe seeing your gurus if you follow someone. So those kind of things are likely to happen. So guys, this is my analysis about Saturn transiting for Leo ascendant when moon is sitting in your different house. Oh, okay, just one more thing again. Now moon will be sitting in your Lagan itself. Okay. Now both your Lagan and moon Lagan is same, and Saturn will be transiting 8th to both. Now this becomes important because now your body and your mind are aligned, and when Saturn will be transiting to 8th house, then 8th house things become very very important for you, because both mind and body is looking towards 8th house thing when Saturn will be transiting over there. So be very watchful on the things related to 8th house. Either it's your relationship with in-laws, your occult thing, astrology if you're working over there, if you are into stock markets, if you are into research job, if you are into some secret services job, or any like some kind of a drilling deep, going into deep, some things related to those where you guys are doing deep analysis, right? Surgeries, doctors. So those things, just watchful on those things, because if things are positively aligned and dasha is also positively aligned, then you guys will getting a lot of benefits related to the matters for 8th house. But if things are not positive aligned, there could be some negative impacts also, because now both body and moon will be looking towards 8th house things, because Saturn will be transiting over there. Okay, so guys, this is my analysis for transit of Saturn from moon sign for Leo ascendant. Okay, so I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, share the video, comments. I'll try to answer as much as possible. Also, there is one confusion. I saw few comments in my channel where people are saying that when Ketu is sitting here, like how can Ketu is aspecting the fifth house? Like right now, Ketu aspecting sign of Capricorn. How is it possible? Because few people say that they don't see any aspect of Ketu. They're not wrong. There's a lot of different views on this. Few people don't consider Rahu and Ketu as planet, and they say that there are no aspects of these planets. Few people say that Ketu and Rahu have two aspects, fifth and ninth, like Jupiter. So there is a different views on that. But when in my videos for transit I was not talking about the aspect, I was talking about the trine placement. So one has to be very careful in understanding that I was not talking about aspect, I was talking about the trine placement. And when Ketu will be moving here, the trine to it will be the Sagittarius sign and the Aries sign. And this is Nadi astrology concept also, and this is in the Vedic also, that trine always, see again, when you see your Lagan, so 5th and 9th, why they are important? Because they are trine houses. Why 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th are important? Because these are Kendra. So when you are analyzing a chart, and these are basics guys, you need to understand this. People will not, may not find in some text when you are reading that, oh, this is trine to this house, or this is trine to this planet, you should look at this house as the major importance. No, you have to apply brains. So trine to any house or trine to any planet, or kendra to any house, kendra to any planet becomes very important. And these are the major things which people miss while analyzing the horoscope, because we just only see from Lagan and then we just keep talking about the things. Oh, this is not looking good in the chart, maybe this time is not correct, or the prediction is not correct, or blah blah blah. But they don't understand that there are various aspects to look at the single thing in the chart, and that is why the detail analysis of the chart has to be done before making a prediction. Okay, so please guys, try to understand when I'm just talking about Ketu aspect, or not aspect, but Ketu looking at this or Ketu is affecting the 5th from it or 9th from it, that is the trine placement, not the aspect. Okay, though I am not saying that there is no aspect of Rahu or Ketu, or I'm not saying there are aspect of Rahu and Ketu, because I'm not 100% sure, because there are different set of people who say different things about this. But what I was trying is the trine placement, not the aspect. Okay, I hope it should clear to the folks who were asking these questions. Okay, all right guys, so we'll meet in the next video for another ascendant and moon Saturn transit for moon in the different signs. All right, thanks, bye.